Hi guys, I've not done a video in quite a long time, so I just thought I'd want to make this video on individual narrative and army creation and army building, while also taking into account of playing games. So then let's start. So, representation within the narrative. Now, I'm not talking about the individual representation as a person, I'm talking about the representation of your army as a whole. What do you want your army to achieve? What do you want your army to look like? Now, we'll talk about this further on in the video, but just keep in mind, what do you want your army to achieve or do within the context of Warhammer 40,000 or 30k? Now, there's a few things I do, or I try to do, to try and make my army unique. This, goes along with the representation with the army. So I have a 3D printer, right? So I'll have my own custom bits, custom helmets, custom body pieces that no one else will have, right? So I can make my army my own. I can essentially, my army will be able to represent themselves the way no one else can, because I've got these unique custom bits that no one else will have, and that makes my army to me feel special, right? But there's so many things you can do, like sculpting with green stuff, or kit bashes, getting multiple kits and putting them together to create an awesome miniature. So I spoke about representation of armies earlier on. I want to expand on that now. In army themes, right? So what do you want your army to do? But when you are planning your army, what is the focus? What is your goal? And personally, for me, my army is a mechanized sieging army. A lot of dreadnoughts, a lot of infantry with shields, a lot of tanks. I think I have something. I've got a lot of tanks. I've got about 19 Space Marine tanks from Heresy, Forge World, and a few, maybe 2 or 3 40k vehicles. And my centerpiece is my Warbringer Titan, which is painted to look like a Horus Heresy Templar Brethren person, essentially. Like, my whole army, my theme, the theme behind my army is Knights, Templars, Imperial Fists, and Black Templars. That's my theme. So for me, you either go big or you don't go at all. Like, I like having a massive army. I love playing Apocalypse. I don't mind if one turn takes 3 hours. That is just me. That's my favourite part of the hobby, is playing Apocalypse. I don't mind 2,000, 3,000 point games, but where I get the most fun is Apocalypse. So when I'm creating an army, I create it for the grandeur, for the epicness, for the large scale conflict, right? You can actually see a few of my tanks at the bottom. I've got a lot of tanks. But anyway, when you do plan your army, plan it in sections, do it step by step. I started with my assault, which is my assault intercessors and my guys with storm shields and bolters. I can't remember what they're called, and 30k breaches. I've got 30 breaches, and then I got my transports, like the rhinos, like the repulsors, Spartans. And then with the Spartans, I moved on to my Terminators. So it's just like an ever evolving, natural flowing army build, essentially. And it's important to make your army unique, so it feels like your own. And the only suggestion I could give you to do that is to bend the law, but not break it. Do not break it. Make sure it does sort of fit within the narrative. It doesn't have to fit within the narrative 100%, but make sure you respect the shared narrative of Warhammer 40k, 30k, etc, etc. Because it's very important that we all move together as one in this amazing game. So for my final thoughts, build an army, do it at a slow pace, make sure you have a plan for your army, do it section by section. Don't just get a massive army, unless you want to get a massive army, which I wouldn't recommend, because I do that and it takes me forever to paint. But do it step by step. slowly but surely, and ask your friends, ask other hobbyists on advice, on lost information. YouTube is a plethora, I can't say that word, a plethora of law videos on YouTube that can help you out in this sort of situation. But I think the most important thing is just to have fun. Have fun and make sure you're proud of your work. I am not the best painter by any stretch of the imagination, right? But I'm still happy with my work. So make sure you are happy with your work, and that's about it. Check out my Discord, which should be in the description below, and my Element Games affiliate link, which you can get up to like 25% off Element Games products. But other than that, I think that's about it. Thank you very much and have a nice day.